What's up, everybody? It's the movie guy. I just got done watching the biopic with Nicholas Hoult called Tolkien, which I watch every year in December, right before I start watching The Hobbit, and then obviously Lord of the Rings. I love this movie. It's a 10 out of 10. I think it's an epic, fantastic story about Tolkien's life, his love life with Edith, and his friends from the TCBS. It's very sad, but it's really interesting. His friend Christopher was the only friend that survived because he joined the Navy. And I think after the war, I don't know if they kept in great contact with each other, but his friend Robert died the first day. And then Jeffrey died from his wounds from the war. So, J.R.R. Tolkien had and Edith had four children. Uh, John, Michael, Chris, and Priscilla. Uh, John died in 2003. Michael died in 1984. Chris died in 2020. And just a few years ago, Priscilla passed away. So all his kids are gone, but he does have some great grandchildren that are still alive right now. Him and Edith was married for 55 years, which is just wow, just a very long time. And she died in 71, and then J.R.R. Tolkien died in 1973. And then on their headstones, there's Elvish writing how a mortal man fell in love with a elven princess. Like, that's awesome. Like, I love it. I would love to see their gravestones. The Hobbit um was written in 1930 and then published in 1937, which he started to get ideas for Middle Earth like in 1914, 1915. He's starting to get ideas. And then in 1937, he started writing Lord of the Rings. And it basically took him almost like 12 to 17 years to get it all done. The first draft was in 1948, and then it was published in 1954 in 3 volumes. But Fellowship, The Two Towers, and Return of the King. And like, I think it's really interesting in this movie, like when Father Morgan, in the scene where he's talking about, Father Morgan's telling J.R. Tolkien, J.R.R. Tolkien, about him not seeing Edith anymore because he didn't do well on his exams. And then when he's in the room talking to Edith, you could see pictures that he drew from like Middle Earth. And I swear there's a map of Middle Earth, but you could see pictures of Shelob, the spider. There's a few pictures. And then there's some elvish writing on the wall. And I also love the scene where he's looking for his friend, I believe it's Jeffrey, and he's going over and he starts seeing just the chaoticness, the darkness of war. And then you see he starts seeing like warriors on horses. And then he's, which I think in the shadows up in the cloud you see Sauron, which I'm just like, oh my gosh, that is just, I mean, J.R.R. Tolkien's mind was just great. Just think if he didn't survive the war, we would have never gotten Lord of the Rings. If he was killed in the war, we would never have gotten The Hobbit. We would have never got Lord of the Rings. I still think he is one of the best fantasy writers to date. Just fantastic. I mean, uh, just what he came up with, the characters and the Elvish language and um just the different worlds of like Mordor and the Shire and just all that. It's just awesome. I just love it. It's a great movie. Like I said, it's a tradition I watch every December, and I just love it so much. Anyway, it's the movie guy. Have a great night, everybody. I'll talk to you later.